Yay! Yes, of course. Yes, I didn't read it. Yet somehow I'll be magically doing all the explanation for everything. Okay, yeah, sure. You said switch on the lights, and I was checking the YouTube stream, and it didn't. It delayed for a bit over there. So I just got weird for a second. Why is there a smart light in your kitchen? Right. Oh my god. Hmm. Hmm. You shouldn't do electric work of all things. He's just gonna get your wires ripped out. Don't. It's fine. Nope. So you're the one who ripped it out. It was working just fine till then. My god. Mm-hmm. Is Reddit running? Oh, we're not? Okay. Just run. See. Yeah. You're that confident. That's how boring this is gonna be. Fucking hell. Yet somehow you still want to go on with this shit. My fucking god. Fucking hell. Our mod is dead. Our mod is somewhere off in the fucking mountains right now. Yes, tomorrow is what they said. Yes. Also, you should know the video layouts on the YouTube stream are their alignment is extra fucked. Sid's videos also has like a tiny black bar on top. All right, of course. Hmm. Hopefully, we don't get flagged for saying shit like that, but whatever. Showing dead people on stream. Right. Hmm. The software auto aligns for you. Does it not have the thingy? Or wait, is that only in Streamlabs then? Huh. Okay.
Good. Hey, now it should be fine.
Yay! Now it should be fine.
Well, we have no one watching anyway, so.
One person watching the damn stream right now.
Okay, thank you, one person who's watching the stream. Anyway,
2 people across both streams. Thanks, I guess.
we are good now. Hey, see, this is what I'm taking. Like, my mom uses my mic for her English classes and to teach, and then every time she uses it and I attach it back to my laptop, OBS refuses to recognize it automatically. So I have to go and do, each time I have to keep adding it in again. Such a pain in the ass.
Why does it forget your mic the second you remove
because
it?
because it's just an audio input capture. It can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be this mic in particular. So OBS is like, well, this mic is gone. I guess you're going to use another mic now. And I'm like, but I added it back, and OBS was like, choose the mic, bitch.
Yeah, but I didn't. I thought I had to do the same thing for my Discord and OBS as well. But then
No, Discord works fine. OBS doesn't. OBS is a little bitch. Try it.
Interesting.
Go live. Audi streams on twitch.tv/MariMoss, and he's going to be streaming Dota after this. And
of course,
he streams 3D modeling through the day.
PC will be a hot fucking mess by the end of that, but sure.
And he's a very entertaining streamer. You guys should check out his channel.
Yes.
Since he never
some nice music going on there and never speak at all, so you'll have a nice background stream for
since he never reads any of the manga. My God. But anyway,
since you have actually read the manga, you might as well have us start off over here now.
Yes, I will start it off. Okay, great. Today we're going to be discussing Spy X Family. Okay, yes. Spy X Family, real nice manga. It's a gag manga, kinda, and then it follows the story of Lloyd Forger, who is supposed to be a husband. And he is actually the world's best assassin / spy. And really he pulls off some cool shit in the start of the manga. He tricks people and all that shit. But then his next assignment he's supposed to get, which the story focuses on, is that he has to start a family, and he has to have a child and a wife, and he has 7 days for it. So he does what any normal person would do and rushes to an adoption agency, picks up a child and walks away with her. Normal adoptions take in months, but this guy just walks in. And the guy at the orphanage is just like, yeah, this girl, she's really weird. Like, fuck out. So he gets this girl, except he doesn't realize that she can read minds. And she's like psychic
and shit. Yeah.
And her name is Anya Forger.
Of course.
And she can read his mind, and she can keep fucking with him, and she never listens to him, and she loves peanuts. And he later on gets a girl, a wife called Yor Forger, who is also an assassin, but the two don't know that the other is a spy / assassin. So it's a overall family-friendly assassin spy psychic manga, which Audi is going to talk about after 5 minutes of Googling. Anyway, Audi, you can go.
He's totally read the manga. He's totally not Googling anything right now.
I'm not Googling anything right now.
But yes,
don't look at the screen.
The summary is hardly accurate for someone who's not read the manga, I'd say.
Just don't
read the manga.
Just don't look at the stream. That's all I'm going to say.
So I was totally not watching the stream all this while.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah, we're following the story of a make-believe family, so to speak, that is made for the sole purpose of assassination. And it consists of the world-class spy, a highly skilled assassin.
Sorry, look at our fucking mod over here. I hope at least you put me to sleep. I'll put you to sleep permanently, mod.
So he can come online. He just chose not to the last time. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sid can come online as well for the podcast, but he's just like, nah, I'm not going to.
He definitely chooses not to.
Yeah, because like our mod was like watching all the Dota tournaments, and he's like messaging me about them. He's like, haha, this team lost. Haha, this team won. And I'm like, how are you doing this? He's like, I have 25 Mbps net. Oh, I'm like, you fucking assholes. But yeah, anyway.
So this is supposed to be a gag manga, basically. And honestly, I'm not sure how I expected this to be a gag manga with such serious roles going around. But it mostly focuses around this thing, Anya Forger, the little girl, the telepath. And she sort of... She was part of an experiment, kind of like Johan, basically. And she, being one of the experimented children, she gains these telepathic powers, and she sort of can read minds, whether she wants to or not. She can just be in like a general area, and she just hears thoughts bounce off her head. And because of that, a lot of hilarity ensues, because she always continuously reads her parents' mind, so to speak. And they just keep saying weird shit like, this kid is going to be the stepping stone to my mission and everything else. And she just keeps freaking out in the background, like, oh, fuck, they're going to do some sus shit again. And basically much of this shit keeps happening.
What happens when she reads the mind of the mother? Like, I killed this guy today, and she's like, huh?
Basically, so there are multiple scenes where she gets attacked or where she's like wounded, but she never really shows it. She only always thinks about like, fuck, I got a bullet in my butt right now, but I can't really show weakness. And Anya is just standing there like, are you gonna die today? Are you sure you're not gonna die?
My
It's cool.
God.
And
What is up with this? What is up with this creepy ass picture of Anya?
so Anya has to go to school, right?
Yes.
And as a part of her assignment, her mission is to enter school and get familiar with a certain kid who is the son of the target of the assassin
See.
or the spy. And her connection with this kid will sort of bring the spy and the target closer, so to speak. And in the process, she tries to build a rapport with this kid, but she finds out that the kid is an asshole, and the only way to deal with him is by being an asshole back.
I see.
Except she just doesn't know how to be an asshole. She doesn't know how to be a human generally.
I see.
She's so disconnected with reality that her first emotion is to give this creepy looking smile back. And all she says is, hey. Whenever he shows up and he throws a threat at her, she's like, hey.
My God.
It's fucking beautiful to read every part of her whenever she converses with the kid.
So this is how she is when she talks to people normally?
Basically. No, just that one kid. Otherwise, she's like a very sweet, kind kid, or generally scared because she can read everyone's thoughts. But then when it comes to that one fucking kid, she just goes out into like this very protective sort of fight or flight stance, and you're like, hey. She just keeps making that face every single time.
Works. It is very creepy. Yes.
Yes.
And
they're just like, fucking weirdo, fucking get away from me. And she's like, hey, and in her mind, she's like, I don't know exactly what to do, so I'll just smile over here. I guess that's the response.
So they have a dog called Bond, but that doesn't look like a dog at all. What the fuck is that?
That is a dog.
That is not a dog.
What the fuck is that then?
I don't know, but that's not a dog. Yeah, it looks like a beaver mixed with some other fucked up mammal.
No, so in that image only, it looks very like floofy, so to speak. But then generally, it's an actual dog. He's like one of those Saint Bernard type terrier sort of dogs.
Okay, listen, the dog doesn't have ears. Okay, like, what's up with that? The dog doesn't have ears.
Little ears or little tiny.
Have you seen dogs when you have a big dog, they have big ears?
Hey, some dogs get their tails cut off. This guy probably had his ears cut off or some shit. I don't know. He was a dog under captivity. He was part of like this ring of criminals where they intended to use the dogs for bombs. They kind of strapped the bombs to the dogs and sort of let them loose into the city and shit. So I can understand if the dog didn't have any ears, but what do? He looks cute. I don't care.
Well, it's the next level play. They cut off the ears and they strap the bomb, and then carrying people are like, oh no, what happened to your ears? That is like easy kills.
I mean, if it got into a building, yeah, that is easy kills. But see, there's a catch to this
dog. Which stray dog gets into a building?
Especially a European-like one.
Yeah.
Hey, in India, everyone gets like dogs just walk into.
No, in India, dogs are like beaten up if they get into buildings.
No, in fucking Mumbai, dogs walk through my building.
Your building, yeah, like if something explodes at the base of your building, it's not even going to affect the rest of the building, When I mean get into the building, it has to be in the building, not outside the building.
Well, it is in the building if it's going through it, isn't it?
Dogs don't go through your building.
They do. Even the watchman is just cool. Whenever no one's looking at him, he just looks at the dog. The dog just looks at him and they just walk past.
See? Yeah, interesting.
It is possible for a dog to get in. But see, the thing is, this dog is different. This dog is also slightly special, like the way Anya is. Anya, being a telepath, can read minds, and she can also read the minds of animals. But Bond over here, for some reason, can tell the future.
I see.
He gets like images in his head, basically, that sort of show him what his future is going to be like. And his first image, when we do find him, is of him seeing the family of three in front of him, just kind of being excited for him, so to speak, indicating that he's going to be the dog for them. And basically, in about 2 chapters, he just predicts how a building is going to fall apart and kill the dad.
I
So
see.
every time Anya just reads into the dog's mind, she basically can see into the future and sort of divert the future, if you will. Which is still a very fucky concept considering this is a gag action manga, but whatever the fuck.
I mean, it goes in line with other gag manga. It works.
I suppose.
I mean, like, yeah, that would be useful to have a dog. You know what? It actually sounds like this. Sounds like this animal whispering thing that my parents are into. So it's like, so at some level, it's giving me some trauma, but otherwise, yeah, it's fine anyway.
Hey, but see, at least with the animal whispering thing, there's nothing true about it. This guy literally predicts actions like hours into the future. So then
It works. It
quite
works.
different.
It's
It
just
works.
like, oh, the building going to fall, and then the little kid is like, daddy gonna die, and go to daddy and be like, daddy, you're gonna die, building gonna fall on you, watch out for that shit. And then he's like, yes. Do they realize that she's a telepath through
No.
the... So
No,
how
like,
does he
so
even
far-
take her seriously?
So far they never really realized that she's a telepath. There are like instances where they sort of suspect something weird about her, where every time they think of something weird, she just comes up to them with like the most convenient answer to that thought, so to speak. And he's like, oh, thank you so much, this is just what I was looking for. And you're like, it's as if she can read my mind, and she's like, fuck, hey, maybe he's onto me. God,
My God. So but then why does he take her seriously? Like, if a little kid came to me and said, if you walk into that building, you're dead, I'd be like, yeah, okay, kid,
but
sure.
No, so the story for this was that she was in an event of sorts. She was in an event with Forger, the mom, and she went to get the dog. Basically, she went to get a new dog because she wanted a dog, and in the process, she found the future telling dog, basically. And one of the images she saw was the dad dying. So what she does is, the most spontaneous thing ever. She takes the dog, she rides the dog, and she's like, dad has gone to poo for very long. He doesn't have toilet paper. I need to go get him some more. I'm like, interesting solution.
Wow.
I'm surprised that fucking works. And she basically sprints across the city with the dog and goes all the way to the other side of town, to a building which looks like the fucking Big Ben, which is the clock tower that is supposed to fall on top of him. And then she goes inside, diffuses a fucking bomb all by herself. Except she doesn't diffuse it. She basically takes the bomb and puts it on another place. And then with red paint, she's like, no bomb on the door, without the B at the end. So it's like a no bomb. And everyone's like, is this a message in blood? The bomb did not go off. Fuck. They found out our ploy.
So how does the bomb not go off?
I have no fucking idea, honestly.
I see.
She doesn't defuse it. She just carries the bomb with the wire still intact. So
I see.
It's like it was never really touched, so to speak.
But sure, makes sense. Not what I was expecting, but makes sense.
Too much. So like high octane action in the most unexpected way possible, but with like tiny jokes put in here every now and then.
Okay, who's this woman now?
This woman. Oh. Fuck, I forgot her name, but I think she's basically.
This is what happens when you Google stuff. Yeah, anyway.
She's called the handler, essentially. Ashley? I don't remember exactly, but she's called the handler, who's basically this thing, Twilight or Lloyd Forger's handler.
She looks like
the woman behind.
For some reason, your character design reminds me of like a modern witch. Like if a witch was dressed in modern clothes, like in a suit and with the hat, that doesn't look like a fedora. It looks like a witch's hat which went plonk in the middle.
Fucking pointy hat in there. She has very loose hair. She has a very calm and collected personality about herself. But she's supposed to be like a war veteran, so to speak. And she was kind of in the war with Lloyd Forger, and they have this sort of connection.
Yeah, you told me he was not an assassin. I'm pretty sure you are killing people in war. An assassin.
He was still a spy.
You are killing people in war, aren't you?
I mean, that's not assassination at that point. That's just murder.
Well, assassins murder as well. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed?
For important people.
Have you ever played Assassin's Creed? Yes, you have. And what do you do in Assassin's Creed? You murder. You literally walk on the road and kill people.
My fucking God. Don't take advice from this guy, please.
If you're an assassin and you don't like jump into a crowd of people and kill them all, then what are you even doing in life? Like, okay, look at all the Assassin's Creed. I've said this before. Look at the 3 new Assassin's Creed: Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. You cannot go through the game just as an assassin. You have to fight people head on. That's what being an assassin is. Sometimes you're just a plain old murderer.
No,
Like, they
you go
literally-
hide and then you go sneaky.
No,
and
but they
then you try
literally
killing them again.
they literally put bounties on your head, and people come to kill you because you've been murdering too many people.
What the fuck? Why you still don't try to go head on of all things? You're
But
an
you
assassin.
have
You
to.
play the fucking.
There are
odds and nature
situations
works
where
against you.
the cutscene starts with you like in front of a gajillion people. You just need to fight your way out.
Yeah, but then
Like-
Edward can
like
be like, no, smoke bomb. Oh, look at that poof.
Yeah, but
and
that
then
was
fucking
the
ninjas
old
way out.
Assassin's Creed. Nobody. Okay, to be fair, when we finished
They all have
Assassin's
smoke
Creed,
bombs.
when we finished Assassin's Creed 4, and we got the bullet deflecting armor, both of us, okay, I remember doing this. We used to run across the entire city, gather as many guards as we could, and just stand there taking hits 24/7
Basically.
and just watching it. You're like, ha, bullet didn't hit me, ha, bullet didn't hit me, ha, bullet didn't
Just
hit
keep
me.
bouncing off, yes.
I don't think that was very
Yeah, but that's like a
assassin-like.
fucking- Yeah, because that's like an old ancient Mayan artifact that was supposed to be unlocked later on.
Also, the Spider Venom guy on Twitch says, hello, welcome to the stream. We are
Hey, Spider-Man.
messing around a bit while talking about this manga, but we're glad to have you here. Would love to know where you come from, where you're watching from. Are you from
How you
India?
guys
Are you
doing?
by any
We are
chance from
doing
India? You're from
beautifully.
India, aren't you? Or from somewhere around India, aren't you? You're from somewhere around India. I can feel it. Also,
Yeah, most of our
looking at your
viewers are from
username,
India.
have you seen I'm from India? Knew it.
Sires, goddamn. Fucking farmers, bro.
Uh,
We too are from India, sire.
Also, thanks for following. We hope you like it, and we hope you'll be there for future episodes
Nice.
when the dead person is back. He's
Yes. The dead person will come back in the next episode, hopefully.
hey, damn, that's a Spider-Man emote. I didn't even know we had emotes over here. Oh, okay. Also, the Spider-Venom
they
guy.
just purchased the emote. We don't have emotes.
The Spider-Venom guy. Have you watched the new Spider-Man movie? Or have you watched the new
I
Spider-Man
have not
movie?
watched the Spider.
Have you?
No,
What, you haven't, or have you?
no, I have not.
Oh, damn! He has watched it. What did you think of it? Did you like it?
I'm not gonna look at the Twitch stream anymore. I'm gonna look at the YouTube one to avoid myself of spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers, but did you like the movie as much as the other Spider-Man movies? Because I didn't watch it yet, but I definitely like.
Hey,
The-
it looks enjoyable.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. Or do you want spoilers?
Fuck no, fuck off. I've been looking forward to that movie. Fuck
Oh
you.
my god, I have like 3-4 things I could just tell you right now that would make
No,
you hate me so
can't.
much.
Don't do that shit to me. I've seen enough shit on fucking Reddit about that movie.
What
So much
Reddit
to
has
the
been
point of-
very good about spoilers for this movie,
They
I must
have
admit.
been. They have surprisingly been very good about spoilers, but the shit still leaks through every now and then. And every time I just look at a random post and I'm like, is this a Spider-Man? Fuck. And before I even finished, I thought I just
My
get out of
God.
the post. I'm like, okay, Spider-Man post.
Okay, he says I liked it, but I dislike the role of one villain. That's all I can say to avoid spoilers. I don't know which villain you're talking about, but I think it might be the same villain for me. Maybe I should just ask Audie. Maybe you should just have you cover your ears for a second and then be like,
So I know how many villains are going to be there, but
okay,
they're
why
kind of not.
quick detour from Spy X Family. Audie, why don't you list out the villains you think are going to be there in Spider-Man?
Okay, there's going to be Doc Ock. There's going to be Green Goblin. There's going to be Sandman, I believe. There's going to be Electro. And there's going to be one more. I think probably Mr. Negative or Rhino.
That's two. Which one?
I think Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative, I see.
Fucking hell.
And what else do you think is going to happen?
I don't fucking know. I don't want to
No,
spoil
no.
myself.
Spider-Man guy, don't tell him which one is wrong. Just let him guess. It's
Yeah, I don't expect Mr. Negative to be there because he was never really given a proper introduction aside from the games. But yeah, I just put Mr. Negative because he's like an interesting character to see in the movies.
I see. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun with the movie, Artie. That's all I can tell you. It's like
I enjoyed the first two fucking movies, but this one I think is gonna push the enjoyment to a whole new level, and I hope that I can watch it sometime within the next couple of days at the very least.
All I can say is it's a very interesting direction that the movie goes in. No spoilers, but it's an interesting direction.
Is it good direction?
That is up to you to decide. Like, okay, see when okay, but okay, the spoilers for Endgame, but then it's been like years at this point. But when
like
Iron
3-4
Man
years.
died, like that for me was very bad direction. Okay, that was a bad direction. I'm like, no, that's not
I
no
see.
no. But
I
then
see.
but then it still ended up to be a good direction for Marvel as a whole, because now they have so much more shit that's going on.
Yeah, they have the Phase 4 going on, right?
Yeah, so it's up to you. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. I think it's very interesting. I can't even tell you if it's. I can't even tell you if it's a happy direction or a sad direction, because that's a spoiler. But it's very interesting
All
the
I
way
know
they're taking
is
it.
that the movie contains the 3 OG boys, my fucking boys from the Raimi movies. Fucking Alfred Molina, William Dafoe, and J. Jonah Jameson. Fucking, I forgot his name.
And
basically
who
got
else?
the 3.
Who else? The Spider-Man
holding
guy
out
says, I subscribe to your YouTube. I like Indian podcast stream and also hosted your stream. Thank you very much. We hope you like it. We also have some anime stuff on our other YouTube channel, which is Nandemo Last Take, if you want to watch that. But yes,
Which we have a Discord. We have
a
stream on Reddit every now.
We have an everything, but. Royugan says hello on the YouTube. Mr. Spider Venom guy, are you Royugan on YouTube? I'm assuming you are, because you.
Probably.
Yeah. There's literally nobody else watching. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So back to my point.
Enough Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what. Back to my point. Not about Spider-Man. Back to my point about Assassin's Creed. It was blatant murder at times. It was not assassinations. It was not like strategy-based killing. It was just murder.
The game doesn't allow you to kill random people. It considers
James Bond is a spy and he keeps killing people.
He bombs shit up like crazy. He's like the fucking rubber ball from Super Cruise. He doesn't give a fuck about collateral damage.
Yeah, but he still like kills a lot of people.
But so does this guy. Kills happen, but at least it's not innocent civilians of all things. These are like soldiers of the army who will kill him on sight.
My God.
Granted, they are probably going about their own day, like having their own shit to do basically, and then out of nowhere one dude just snaps a blade at their neck and he's like, oh, la, 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 I'm out by, and he's like choking on his blood. But it
sounds like I'm not playing Assassin's Creed actually. But yeah, Spider Venom guy says James Bond has a license to kill, so he kills. Duh. Also, I'm from Mumbai. He's from Kerala, and his dude here, who's dead right now, is also from Mumbai.
Or Uzbekistan, as you'd like to say.
Or Uzbekistan, whichever. Yes. And so yeah, we can go on with this as well. This weird dorky dude who looks like me when I was younger. Who this?
So. He is Franky. He's basically the quartermaster for the spy. He is the guy who supplies the spy with whatever the fuck he needs, and kind of gives him the tools to kill, gives him the tools to commit espionage, and basically do anything under the sun.
So he's like Q from James Bond.
Basically. But Q is still not as OP as this guy apparently, because Q is still limited to like giving him guns and fancy cars and shit.
And weapons
guy, on the other
in general.
hand,
he has like the watch with him.
But that is all cute. This guy can do all that as well. What Q cannot do is buy him a fucking palace.
How does
this? Franky basically says, okay, no. So Anya basically is like, I want something for getting into the college, getting into this school. And her first present is to rent out a castle and play out one of her cartoon episodes in the castle with staff, which costs like a fuck ton of money. And basically, he just provides that, straight up provides it. Like, yep.
Well, if you're the best assassin, if you're the best spy in the world, I'm assuming you have like a lot of money in hand. So it's possible.
No, it is not his money. It is taxpayer money from the government that he just pulled out.
That makes even more sense.
Sure, just hire out a castle for a day. It's cool. But yeah, he's like the resourceful boy who sometimes plays babysitter for Anya. They even go out on their own, like, secret little mission, so to speak. Even though Lloyd always figures out who they are in the crowd while they do their, spy play game, so to speak. And they just go around, sort of keeping an eye on these two whenever the mom and dad go out on a date, and they just be like, fuck you, they're doing some such shit over there. And that is how they kind of tend to be in the right place at the right time, because Anya just hears like a random thought out of nowhere. He's like, I'm going to kill him. And he's like, oh, someone thought that shit. And she's like, I must indicate this somehow or the other without letting them know that I'm here.
Makes
and
sense.
Then she pulls out the poop joke again, out of nowhere.
The poop joke, always a classic. Also, what message was deleted by Stream Elementar mod for Twitch chat? IK8P, if you're still here,
Prime.
I don't know if.
No, it's this thing.
Yeah, okay, it's a scam. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we are new on Twitch. Not new exactly. We've been here for a year. We just haven't really made an attempt to get bigger. We've just been doing the same shit over and over again, just talking for fun. Also, best detective Batman, best sneaky person Batman, best not environment friendly superhero Batman. I agree with the last one. With the first two, best detective
sneaky
probably.
Person I can understand. Detective, I wouldn't say. Detective, it's more of his technology sort of doing the work for him. But sure, I guess he's not exactly a detective. He just sort of beats people into submission. Is like, where is the evidence? Where was he? Where is the meme?
So he's basically like a corrupt cop.
He's a corrupt cop. He's like a bully at the end of the day with a bat mask and big guns and just sort of bullies people into giving him information.
Please don't say that Sherlock Holmes is better than Batman. Hey, Sherlock Holmes is one of my all-time favorites. From
a realistic standard, I think he's far more efficient than Batman. I will say that much.
Batman doesn't have guns. Batman definitely has guns in the Batmobile, because in like every game, every movie, he has like guns in the Batmobile. Also like throwing batarangs at people. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like very dangerous.
Unless he has like some pro fucking skill where throws the blunt side of the batarang, which is like the circular end in the middle or at their head or something, and sort of taps them on the head.
Yeah, but he's like broken bones and shit. Like if you fight with Batman, you're probably fucking dead afterwards, or you're paralyzed for life. Yeah,
Batman is supposed to know proper martial arts and shit, and he has like bulletproof and knife-proof armor on him. So there's no way you're coming off at least gravely injured from the whole fight.
What if Batman misses the batarang throw?
He doesn't.
If he misses it, that's kind of like, he's kind of like sad at that point. That's his whole job. He has to throw it. And also, I'm pretty sure a batarang, like if a boomerang can take down a kangaroo, I'm pretty sure a batarang can take down a human being.
Yes.
Wait, maybe fucking dead.
I think that is the logic behind it, but yeah.
Yeah, so maybe Batman doesn't kill. He just maims, mauls, and paralyzes
them,
Yeah. Broken bones, no problem.
Sure that he drops a piano on the enemy, but he'll never ever kill them.
Yeah. What if Batman basically, since he's like the richest person in Gotham, what if he has a Gotham hospital that he controls, and he breaks all the bones of all the criminals, and they have to go to the hospital to go get treated, and they have to pay the doctors over there.
Criminals. They're like fucking mafioso. They have their own doctors. They have their own underground healing.
Yeah, if you're talking about like the Joker or the Penguin or something, but you're talking about random Joe that was hired for a security detail and got his leg broken.
Doesn't get injured. Random Joe straight up die. If Batman doesn't kill him, the Joker certainly will. They sort of clean up the.
I'm telling you, it's
unrequired people.
He's just making money. Spider-Venom guy, I have a question. Yes, what is your question? I shall wait for the question.
Does Captain Boomerang teleports?
Which new game? There's a Captain Boomerang? I only
know what the fuck a new game is regarding a Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, so see, I'm telling you. So whatever damage Batman inflicts on people, just... Who is richer? Raymond Palmer, Bruce Wayne, or Oliver Queen?
Who's Raymond Palmer?
I think Bruce Wayne is...
Why does that name sound familiar? Raymond Palmer.
I think Bruce Wayne is supposed to be the richest because he literally built an entire city, right? So
no, so Oliver Queen is the fucking Green Arrow. He's also like a rich boy.
Yeah, but
then
Oliver Queen
he's a
is
rich boy who's like a Robin Hood basically. So
yeah, and
he doesn't really utilize his wealth and create all sorts of
yeah, but look at the difference
armory, so to
between
speak.
him and
Yeah.
and Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, like
Yeah, that's what. Bruce Wayne is far richer in comparison to Green Arrow. But then I don't know about this guy, the first one, Raymond Palmer, who's supposed to be the Atom, and his power is to basically become as small as an atom, but still pack like a similar punch, or maybe stronger punch. I don't know, but I don't know how rich he is supposed to be. But I imagine Bruce Wayne is considered the most richest person
yeah,
because
he's supposed to be richer
he's so
than
fucking rich. He's part of the Justice League. That he's on par with Superman, the Wonder Woman, the fucking
he forms
Martian
the
Manhunter.
Justice League.
He
Forms the Justice League.
Yeah, he formed the Justice League. So if you have to be, he's so rich, he's on par with a literal god, two gods for that matter. So I'm pretty sure he's the richest. I can even Superman is still fine. The fucker has a weakness and all. You can just shove a rock down his throat and he's like, hey, fuck, I am dying. But then you have the fucking Martian Manhunter, who's literally a dude from Mars who can walk through walls, doesn't have a weakness, so to speak, other than his family. But if his family is dead, he can just go rampaging about fucking shit up.
If his family is dead, very casually, yes, just kill his family.
I think his family was dead in the animated series, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but
he joins the Justice League because he wanted to exact revenge for his family, and there was nothing really holding him back. And if Batman can go toe to toe with a fucking Martian Manhunter, yeah, he's pretty fucking rich.
The only thing about Batman is that he needs prep for everything.
The Atom is also
The Spider-Man guy said there's only one superhero in DC universe who's a teacher. Can you name it? I actually am not a fan of the DC universe as much as. Actually, I'm not even a fan of the Marvel comics because I never got them here. But I am a fan of the MCU, but not so much of the DCU. All my comic knowledge actually just comes from
Marvel.
Googling and all that shit. It's Black Lightning. Ooh.
Lightning. Where have I heard that name again? What the fuck? Isn't Black Lightning? Oh, yeah, I've never heard of this guy before. Fucking hell. Oh, I know of Black Adam. I've never heard of Black Lightning.
He's a teacher, huh?
But yeah, Batman, too rich, too fucking rich for his own good. He's like Jeff Bezos levels of rich.
So,
but with the initiative of a fucking superhero.
Jeff Bezos could be like a vigilante superhero.
Jeff Bezos could be much more. He could literally build like a mega death robot or something and walk around in that shit and own countries with it. And he'd still have money left over.
Yeah. Okay, Spider-Man guy says Martian Manhunter's weakness is fire. How did you not know this detail?
It's fire? Or boo fucking who? You can just sort of wear like fireproof thing, get over the phobia and sort of fuck shit up even then.
Okay, we have only a couple of images here. Let's quickly go back to this and go. I'm assuming this is a gag coming into the manga where they.
This is one of the characters that sort of is not. I wouldn't say gag, but he's like
he's from the Gorosei, yes.
Yeah, he's from the Gorosei basically. That was the first impression I also got. But then he's like the fucking headmaster of the school, and he's the one who sort of sees to the Forger family.
Yeah,
the Forger family sort of makes an impression on him because apparently getting into the school is a big task in and of itself. Even the children who have to come there and sort of enroll themselves have to show themselves in a very elegant manner, if you will, and sort of impress.
That's why he's screaming elegant over here.
Basically, he's like the pinnacle of elegance, as he likes to put it. And every time he sees an act of elegance or a display of elegance, he screams elegant himself because he's also stunned by the elegance, so to speak. Now it's not. I didn't really find it funny. I found it like whatever.
This just reminds me of Food Wars type of humor where
basically, yeah,
everyone's clothes just
yeah. But then he sort of plays a pivotal role in getting Anya into the school and all that, and he's like the teacher that plays also a major role in Anya's classes and everything else. So seeing him, it's like he's also a very important part. I imagine he has a better role later on. But like again, this is like one of the other characters that I just wanted to show up there.
The manga is still ongoing, right? Is it a
Yeah.
new manga?
60 chapters, I believe.
So it's been on for
it is
around a
still going
year.
on.
Yeah.
Around.
But yeah, this guy is definitely
But-
from the Gorosei. Like he took a quick trip out to come to this,
Basically.
to become headmaster over here.
That's going to be his fucking alternate arc. Him working in the Gorosei night, moonlighting as one of the Gorosei.
Well, seems like a very fun manga. Or do you suggest or no?
I suggest it. It's I would say this much. It's slow paced in the beginning with like the first 15-ish chapters. They take their time with each and every event. They show everything in full detail. Sometimes a bit too much detail to the point where it feels a bit dragged out. So if you can sort of sit through the whole details and all that they want to just kind of show for fuck's sakes, then you can just go for it. There are nice jokes put in there as well. It's enjoyable. I mostly like the dynamic that is going to be built between Anya and Bond, the dog, because they seem to have like this very pure and nice, fun little connection going on. She can see the future and she can also read minds, but she's also being spooked out, and she can't really be human, so to speak. So even she's trying to learn shit on the go. So
the cute character is very important in gag manga. That's true. So the only anime I've watched is Death Note. Is really good. Yeah, Death Note is amazing. One of the best, you could say. And what are the powers of the characters in this manga? So the dude, the father, the husband is supposed to be the world's best spy, and the daughter has telepathic powers because she was experimented upon. You can read it here. Yeah, you can read it here. And the mother is an assassin.
Her code name is the Thorn Princess, and
because she uses thorns to kill people.
She basically has like large ass kunais that look like thorns. So yeah.
Oh.
But I don't think the thorns even matter at that point, because she straight up assaults like bears and shit in her attempts to save the daughter.
I see.
She like fucking tilts over cows and shit like that just because she thinks that a cow is going to be charging at him at the girl. So she doesn't even need fucking weapons. She can basically.
So she cares for the daughter as if she were her own.
Yeah. So like the dynamic is at the start is as if they're
using
doing
each
this
other
for the mission.
Yeah.
But then eventually they sort of grow a small relationship, and even Lloyd, who's supposed to be like the most distant among them, he also starts growing close to them, and he's like, okay, you know what? In order to keep this fake marriage going, I need to go on a real date. So I will ask Yor to go on a date with me, and then like, okay, fine, let's go. And Anya's like, I also want to come. Like, no, fuck you, sit.
My God, it should. So James Bond married Black Widow to give birth to female version of Professor X in summary. Yes, that is a great way to put it. Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah, basically. Female version of Professor X that has hair, mind you.
Except like she can't move shit around. I think she can only
telepathic, as in like she can read minds. She can't control shit with her mind.
Yeah, she can just read minds. So she's like a nerfed Professor X, like not as cool.
Kinda.
But either
wait, I don't think Professor X could move shit either. Could he?
He could.
He could read minds. He couldn't do a lot of things. He couldn't do a lot of other things.
Oh, he can't move things? Or he says, I thought
Magneto
he could move
can
things.
move a lot of things.
No, I'm pretty sure I remember something where, okay, I could be completely mistaken. I barely even read comics. So I will trust Spider-Venom guy because he seems to be very educated on comic books of the Marvel and the DC kind.
He even makes like a special Cerebro device that makes him read minds of people across the world and shit. So,
yeah.
It's mostly around reading minds. But yeah, it's still a relatively strong power in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like that.
Oh, no, wait. Professor X can put in thoughts if he wants. He can talk to people through telepathically, but she can only read minds. So, yeah.
Telling you, you should.
Fuzzy.
If you like this, you should actually read Assassination Classroom and Katekyoshi Hitman Reborn, because those things are like beautiful.
I actually wanted to ask you, like, what was the comparison between this and Katekyoshi Hitman? But someone didn't.
Katekyoshi Hitman Reborn wins hands down, hands freaking down, gloves off, punches coming in.
You said that it starts off as a gag manga, but then like somewhere into the middle, switches from a gag to an action manga.
Yeah. But the thing is, so that was because of their ratings. Their ratings were falling like crazy, so they had to switch it to an action manga. So wait, I can actually bring up an image over here. How this works? I don't know how this works. I've never tried this before. Let me see.
Switch the
yeah, there you go.
Switch the
Hey.
Okay, no, that works.
I'm too pro. Anyway, so this is the anime when it became a battle manga.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know how people can take this seriously for a battle manga, but
Hey,
hey, look at the fucking character on the right. That's full pure gag material right there.
but that's Reborn. That's the Hitman.
I don't know anything about it. So my first impression is if this is supposed to be the battle version of it, then that character doesn't really fit in. But I imagine.
Okay, wait. I will try to explain this to you. Now, this photo might look a little bit weird, but here is an explanation. This on the stream right now is what Hitman actually looks like. Okay.
God.
This is the assassin when he's grown up and he's a badass. Just ignore the pacifiers that's behind him because that's part of the story. But basically, he's cursed to be a child. Okay.
Forever.
Yeah.
Like Conan.
I don't know about
Conan.
I don't know about Detective Conan, so I can't say for sure. But he's cursed to be a child, and he becomes a child, and he decides to teach this guy Suna different classes on how to pass school. But then what actually happens is that Suna is supposed to be a distant relative of an Italian mafia dude, the Vongola family, and he's and Hitman and Reborn is their hitman, and he sends them to teach Suna to become the next successor. So it's a very fun manga, and even the action part was like
funny, yeah.
Even the action part was like cool, but the gag part was like really good. Let me just quickly check if there are any. So the first chapter is Hitman, like Reborn shooting Suna in the head with a bullet that brings that like it's like the Ancient One pulling out your soul from your body for Doctor Strange and the Hulk. So his body falls down, but his spirit jumps up, and then he's like he's basically it's a dying will. It's a dying will bullet. Okay, so whatever you regret the most when you die, you want to go do it. So you come back, he's like fully naked, he's running to this girl, and he's like, "Hey, I like you," and then she's like, "What the fuck, this guy's naked, oh my god, it's so weird," and then she runs the other way. That's how this damn thing starts.
Well, fucking
it is beautiful.
I imagine it'll be fun to see a kid teach another slightly larger kid how to go about the world of assassination.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like it'd be like the most random shit.
Transform into a kid, yeah.
And the thing is, like, so there's this one guy who comes in and he throws dynamite everywhere. Okay, that's like that's supposed to be his right hand man. And the third in command is supposed to be this guy who goes to the same school as Suna, but is a baseball player. And he thinks Reborn is a little child that's playing mafia. So he goes along with the entire thing. He's like, haha, yes, I am part of the Vongola family. Haha, yes, yes. And then the second in command is like, I don't trust this guy. And he starts throwing dynamite at him and they're playing. And this guy's like, haha, that bomb blast looks really realistic. I wonder how he does it. And then he looks at the gun which Reborn has. He's like, that's a very realistic gun for a child. Yes. Meanwhile, Reborn is like threatening the shit out of him. Like, if you ever leave the family, I'll kill you. And he's like, yes, indeed.
It's worth a watch then. It's worth a read, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a read. I don't know about the anime. I'm pretty sure it has an anime, but I don't know I don't know how good the anime is.
Quality.
But the manga definitely is worth it. And then you have Assassination Classroom. I got the wrong tab in. Sorry, just a second. You have Assassination Classroom.
I read a bit of Assassination Classroom and I kind of stopped a few chapters in. It got a bit confusing, I will say that.
What is confusing about it? Just look at this. Just
But I barely remember anything about the manga. I don't know.
just okay. How do I adjust now? I need to adjust this in real time. Okay, wait. But look at this.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yes, he was just sitting there in full Zen mode.
Yeah, because he's collected every pervy manga that he set out to collect.
Mm-hmm. And you know this image is okay for the stream, but
That is very cool. I shall quickly remove it.
Yeah.
But yes, Assassination Classroom, beautiful. Like I've always loved good gag manga, but I think Reborn is my favorite when it comes to it.
This also has interesting dynamics. I again, like I said, mostly I think I believe this thing Lloyd Forger and Your Forger's dynamic is like whatever. I think it still has some time to develop because they're still under the impression that it's a fake relationship and whatnot. But then Anya is like a generally pure character, so to speak, and her reaction to everything is like surprising and like being shocked and everything. So she's like the main focus and the thing that is probably carrying the whole manga right now. But I think at the very least towards down like 50 chapters or so, it should be a far better scene. It feels like one of the manga that would sort of develop over time. So yeah, give it a decent read. Try to go past the 20 chapter mark because it can get boring.
Yeah, but that's a problem with gag manga. Like stereotypically, gag manga have that one cute character, and they have like these certain gags that are repeated multiple times. Then at one point it gets boring, and then you're just like the ratings start tanking, and then the next thing you know, Your Forger is going to be jumping into like 50 people, and it's going to be a full action manga.
That's what I also thought. Like at the end of it all, I thought this guy Lloyd is going to be jumping and fighting off like a whole fucking country's worth of spies or some shit, and has to protect his fake family and all. But then I think there's still a ways off for that. Seeing how it's still ongoing, it'll probably be at least 100 or so chapters before something that big happens or something close to that big happens. But right now, it's mostly them just sort of forming a proper relationship, and I think it's more of an establishment of their family, so to speak. So it'll take some time. I like it. Art looks really nice. I enjoy the character styles. I enjoy the faces that they make every time something odd or funny happens. But it's still developing.
Yes, gag manga always real fun with the expressions as well. Oh, okay. Spider Venom guy asked, "What's the difference between manga and Beyblade?" So Beyblade was a manga, and then it got adapted into an anime, which became insanely popular, went all around the world. I got addicted to it. I'm assuming all of us did. Whoever grew up at that time was like you just
too much
had
money
to.
Spent.
Yeah. So it was a manga originally. Like Pokemon also has a manga, but Pokemon was based on the games. So you have like most of these shows are all based on manga. And Shin-chan, yeah. Doraemon, and yeah, that's also considered anime. Same, I did too. That's why I have a lot of Beyblades. Yeah, I used to have a lot of Beyblades. Yeah.
They're supposed to be kid shows in Japan as well, and they are far more popular over there. They were actually very popular over here as well.
They are very popular.
I think they're still popular. Yeah. I don't know about the popularity now, but back then I knew that Shin-chan posed an actual fucking problem to schools because they sort of like apparently this came on the newspaper. Many kids were imitating how Shin-chan was being this rebellious little kid, and everyone was sort of sending letters to Shin-chan saying, or the Hangama TV, which was airing Shin-chan at the time, to be like, "Yo, why the fuck are you putting this show up? Pull it down. Our kids are watching this shit."
The only thing that I really disliked was Animax. Not actually India banned Naruto, also can't help it. But Animax
India banned almost most of the anime out there. Yeah.
Also, is that an MSI GF63 laptop behind you? No, that is actually the Lenovo Y700. It came out in 2016, I think.
Best laptop.
All three of us actually had the same laptop. I recently upgraded to a Lenovo Legion 5. I have looked into MSI laptops, but then the problem is for the features that I particularly look for, MSI's top of the line models are the only ones that actually work for me, because the lower ones are like really gimped and the upper ones are like really expensive. So I had to settle for something in the middle. Lenovo Legion 5 Pro, yeah, that's what I have right now in front of me. I'm looking for an Asus ROG G50. The Asus laptops are really good, but the only problem is Asus. So my mom has an Asus laptop. She has a VivoBook. Asus VivoBook? No. Is it VivoBook? Yeah, whatever. She has one of those thin and light laptops. And my brother has an Asus laptop. And oh my God, Asus's customer care in India is absolutely abysmal. It was like the worst experience that I went to get my mom's laptop repaired. My brother went to get his laptop repaired. Horrible experiences. I have an ROG Flow and it's really good. Oh my God. The ROG Flow X13 is like such a beautiful laptop. It's like it's like a dream laptop of mine. That's like the best laptop idea I've seen with the external GPU. Or do you remember the one which flips over and then you have the external GPU with the 3080 in it and you can get Ethernet and a USB and all that? You don't remember, do you?
I remember. I do not remember at all. No.
Oh my God. Oh, the service is not. Yeah, the service is really bad. So as long as you take care of the laptop completely, it's like really fine. So for Lenovo, I literally have had no problems with the laptop that I needed to take it to a service center for. But the one time I did call them, they were very helpful with at least giving out information, not any repairs. But
I can attest to the strength of this laptop. I will say that much.
Yeah,
the physical and the software strength of the laptop itself.
Yeah,
this boy can take a fucking beating and a half.
Yeah, that it really can. You should know, of all people, of course. Yeah, I mean, let me get an image over here.
My laptop, I basically fell on top of my laptop, and there's like a gigantic dent at the bottom of my laptop. And somehow it has never affected the PC, the components inside in any way whatsoever. There was a hard disk failure that happened last year, but that was because of the hard disk, never because of the fall. For some reason, it's still running. It's still running just fine to this day.
Yeah, it's a really good laptop. Why are we getting spam messages on YouTube? We don't even have tech on our. Yeah, I'm putting them in timeout as well. But yeah, this is the laptop I was talking about. The you do have that one. I see. At least my dad used it as an RTX 3050 in it and external GPU of an RTX 3070. Damn. I tried to do a live stream on this laptop last time. It went super good, getting 150 plus FPS. Yeah, I mean, okay. So here's the thing. This laptop here, it's good. It's not a bad laptop. For its time, it was really, really good. And I got it for a lot of video editing and all that because I was doing a lot of college projects for my media course. Yes, course. Thank you. And what the problem is, it has a 6th gen Intel processor, only quad core, and it has a 960M. This ROG Flow, while more expensive, the Flow 13, while more expensive, has a 1650 in it and has a 5900X from AMD, which is like the best mobile processor you can get, right? And then you can just attach the external GPU and get a 3080. Oh my God. Like I fell in love with it. I fell absolutely in love with it. And unfortunately, the combo which sold the laptop and the external GPU was for like borderline 3 lakhs. And I knew there was no way I could get that because it's just way too expensive. The thing is, right, they released the laptop in Asus released the laptop in India and they didn't release the external GPU for like months. So you had this great laptop, but you couldn't get the external GPU. So I even went to the Asus. I went to the Asus showroom in Vashi and I was like, yo, listen, I genuinely want to buy a laptop. How much will this cost? And they're like, we have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm like, God damn it.
What the fuck?
I was like, when will it release? Like, I have no idea. Sorry. Yeah. Buy it separately, it'll be cheaper. Yeah. I got the laptop for 1,30,000 and the external GPU for 70. Yeah, see, that's the problem, that I did not want to spend that much on it. And this was 1 lakh. Not this, sorry. This was 1 lakh when I got it. And the one I'm using now is 1,30,000. But the only thing is it has a 3060 and it has a 5800. 5800 is fine. 3060 is really good so far, but I'm pretty sure 3080 would be much better. And, well, obviously. But the 3080 model is literally not there in India right now, so I can't help it. But Ori, I have good news for you after the bad news from last time. So remember I told you that the model I got has gone up to 160,000.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're anyway going to be spending that much money, right? They've launched a new model which is 180,000, which has the 3070 in it.
I see. 20K for a 3070 is pretty decent.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a hard sell for you to get the laptop anyway, because 160,000 is still a fuck ton to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in due time, something new will come by.
Yeah. No, the 80K in not 80K, it's like 180,000. It's 1.8 lakhs, not 80K. 80K, you're not getting you probably get you won't even get a 3070 just separately. The tech in India is like so screwed up in pricing, but very surprisingly, the new generation is so much cheaper than the old generation. Like I was looking at the laptop that I was telling you about that I want to upgrade last generation. 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs for it.
That looks like a kidney and a half, yes.
Yeah, for a laptop. And I'm like, this laptop is like so much better and it's less than half the price. It's insane. RTX 3050 you can get in 58K. I'm the laptop. Yeah, see, the 3050 is like, it's I feel like it's a cash grab. It doesn't do as much as a 30, like the 3050 to 3060 is like a huge upgrade in terms of laptop. And I don't know. I don't feel like the 3050 is worth it. Sure, if you're on a very tight budget, it makes sense. But if you're actually going to be doing any competitive gaming or streaming or content creation of any kind, I think it just makes more sense to get the 3060 because it's so much better. Like actually so much better. My God, this freaking laptop, holy shit, just beautiful. Oh, I realized I didn't show the GPU all this way. But look at that, look at so much shit, and it's foldable system.
Oh, that was the GPU, huh? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like a random hard disk put on the side.
No, so it's pretty big, but see the fancy thing is, so your GPU goes into a PCIe connector. It's what it's called. And what Asus did is they put it on they made it part of the motherboard on the outside, so it gets a direct connection. So there is no latency or there is no lag in anything. So external GPUs usually use Thunderbolt, which is USB-C.
It's a separate port made for this purpose.
Yeah, they made it specially for this. So the laptop can only be used for the GPU. If you buy this GPU and you don't have this laptop, you're screwed.
I see. Interesting.
At least for now, you're screwed.
Damn.
Yeah, IDK by Dell have put it in the G5 model with the Alienware. Yeah, oh my God. The Alienware, some Alienware laptops are literally, they're like, this is a scam, but fuck you, give me your money. It's just terrible. That GPU can be called a heater too. Yeah, my God. But surprisingly, the Lenovo one is doing really well in terms of heat as well. It's like, it's really freaking good. It's much better than the old Y700 or whatever. They've really come a long way in their cooling methods. It's really cool. But yeah, and this, I have to readjust this.
Oh yeah, Alienware is a subsidiary of Dell. Goddamn.
Yeah.
What about that shit?
And
I remember the time when Alienware had like fucking literal bricks for laptops.
Alienware still has literal bricks for laptops. Have you seen the Alienware Area 51 laptop? Just Google it. You'll see.
Alienware.
I don't know why HP changed the design. Yeah, Area 51M. I don't know why HP changed the design of Omen. The old design of Omen is way, way better. Yeah, I guess, but then like nobody takes, like, HP Omen is not really a serious contender when it comes to gaming laptops. HP Omen seems like they price it way too high and they don't give as many features. Like I/O, especially in the HP laptops, are so bad. Like this laptop right here, I have like 3 USB-As, 2 USB-Cs, 4 USB-As, and 2 USB-Cs, HDMI. I have everything I need. Well, the HP always has something on it.
These fucking laptops, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, they
never came.
So Alienware actually put a desktop CPU into their laptop once. I think it is the Area 51M. Oh, this is the laptop. This is one of the laptops I told you. This is the one with the monster of a laptop, 17 inches. In Linus Tech Tips, they drilled a hole in the back of the chassis and then they water cooled the system.
Oh, What the fuck? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a big bump on the back as well. Yeah.
So it's a very
God damn.
interesting laptop to say the least. Costs a ton. Like it actually costs so much.
Hmm.
But if you manage to get it, it will do very, very well. I mean, let's see, Audi. If you get a Lenovo laptop, okay, you disappeared. But yeah. Okay, you're back. I don't know what you're doing, but what the fuck are you doing?
A random lizard showed up on right next to my bag. I wanted to just move it away so I didn't get inside my bag and die in there.
Oh, okay. But yeah, if you get a laptop with if you get a Lenovo Legion 7 Pro, say Audi, with a 3080, 32 GB RAM, 5900X processor, that would be a good trade for you and I to make at that time, I think. It'll cost you 3 lakhs.
Yeah, that would be good. That's all I heard. I didn't know any other word after that.
Yeah, the trade will be good. Yes, exactly. You didn't hear any word after that.
The
Exactly.
What will be good now?
Exactly. Yes. Nice.
Yes, it would be good. I didn't hear anything before that.
What if Audi gets beaten by the lizard? Will he become the lizard man? You can't see Audi properly. Okay, that's why you're saying that. If you could see him, you would know that Audi can't be beaten by anything. If the actual lizard from Spider-Man came in and tried to beat up Audi, he would have no chance at all.
It's a running joke, so to speak.
It's not a joke, it's the truth.
I am very weak, pacha.
And the thing is, if a spider bit you, the spider's fangs would probably break. So
I don't have bulletproof skin. No.
Oh, okay. The spider won't be able to reach your bloodstream. It'll just be like skin, and be like, motherfucker, what do I do? So he's like a rhino and an armor. Yes! See, that's exactly what Audi is.
I'm just rhino.
It's just that his fat acts as the armor, deflecting and absorbing bullets and damage.
Kind of like Luffy, just reflect shit off like Ricochet.
I don't think he knows Luffy because he doesn't watch anime.
Yeah, shit. Watch One Piece.
Oh, you know what? Spider Venom guy, you know what? The guys who made Death Note made a show called Bakuman. Okay, I don't know if you know it, but Bakuman is a 100% must watch in my opinion. It's about two guys who want to make manga. So they basically go through the entire process of what it's like to make a manga, what it's like to get an anime deal, and then how to actually go through the entire process. There's a little bit of a love story mixed in. Really good. It's like 10 on 10. Would recommend to everybody. Hey, Poe has a big belly and he still
became the best kung fu warrior.
Not Bakugan, Bakuman. Wait, let me see if I can...
I can see the confusion, yes.
Also, Audi can't do kung fu. He's too much of a knob.
I was brown belt at one point, but
hey, don't freaking lie to me.
Ain't lying, boy. Check out some of the kung fu moves.
This is the show I'm talking about. It's really, really cool. Like there is no insane fight or there is no insane like over the top shit that goes on. It's very down to earth. It's just about two normal guys who do the best that they can and they face a lot of challenges and so on. I will note it down. Thank you. Yes, check it out. Oh my god. I'm black belt. Audi, he's black belt. He'll kick your ass, brown belt, dumbass.
3 more belts to actually beat me up with my level of fat on me.
Yeah, but you have a brown belt.
My inbuilt armor.
You have a brown belt. Who doesn't have a brown belt, you know?
A brown belt is the one that comes before black belt.
Yeah, fucking noob. Can you even like... I have a brown belt right there.
Fuck you.
But yeah, okay. I think we can wrap it up for today. And we shall...
I'm surprised we actually managed to go on for an hour and 10 minutes with this.
Hey, of course, I told you.
We sort of filled it in with our own fillers, if you will.
I told you I will make sure that your Google searching will go a long way.
Yes.
My God, can you just read the manga next time? God freaking damn it.
Join us next time on India. Weeb101.
Yeah, we shall be back on Sunday at the same time.
Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday.
Unless we're doing something on Friday, which I don't think we are. So Sunday, 26th.
Sunday.
Guys, what are you doing? You want to spend Christmas and the post-Christmas day with your family? No. Sit here with us. So you guys stream every day? No, we actually stream only on Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays and Sundays.
Twice weekly for consistency.
Yeah, on Wednesdays we are talking about some anime that we are watching or some manga that we're reading. If we stream on Friday, it's usually about some movie or TV show. We recently did Arcane, which you can check out. It's also really good. And yeah, same time, all days. And Sunday is just like a free for all. We talk about random shit. We talk about our lives. We fuck around with each other like crazy.
Yep.
So surprisingly, that does really well on live streams, but doesn't do very well on as a podcast format. But yeah, also Spider-Man guy, thank you so much for joining in chat and following and being a part. Very happy to have you here. If you follow us on YouTube, you can also check out our Discord if you want to talk to a couple of other people. They are... Wait, why can you put links over here? Are you a... Oh, you're a moderator. No wonder. Damn it. Yeah.
Oh, for the Discord? Yeah. What the fuck?
No, for Twitch. I thought it would automatically remove your shit. Yeah, if you want to join. But there are people who chat over there from time to time. We have like little arguments where we did discuss our favorite things.
Yes, the argument that went over fucking hours apparently.
Yeah,
little.
It's fun. Our Instagram is pretty dead actually, to be honest. I don't think we put
all of our social medias are pretty fucking dead.
Except our YouTube and Twitch and
the ones
Discord.
that we actively work on, yes.
Yeah. But we will start putting up Instagram stuff. Arguments are super fun to read. See, exactly, you get it. Thank you. Tell it to these guys. My God, these guys never listen to me. But yeah, okay, that's it for this episode. We shall be back on Sunday. See you then.
See you.